This is the iPhone SE 3rd generation, or the iPhone SE 3. Well, actually, this one is the SE2 from 2020. They just look exactly the same. But let's just do a quick comparison between the two and see what's new with this year's model. Spoiler, it's not a lot. Let's talk about what's changed between the two releases. Actually, first, let's talk about what stayed the same and then we'll jump into some differences. On the outside, they look exactly the same. They both have the same body as the iPhone 8 that came out 5 years ago. Same screen, same camera hardware, button placement, everything. They also come in almost the same color options, just slightly different shades of the same colors, I guess. Barely noticeable, basically black, white and red on both models. Okay, well, if they look exactly the same, the insides must be different, right? Well, kind of. What they did with SE3 is they took the SE2, dropped a new chip inside, a slightly bigger battery and 5G. Not millimeter wave, sub-6. What that means when using the phone day to day, it's gonna be slightly faster, it's gonna have slightly better battery life, and that new chip will push out slightly better photos from that same old sensor. Notice how I said slightly like 5 times? That's because there really isn't that big of a difference. The only advantage to the new one is that since it has that newer chip, it's gonna be supported longer than the previous model. But it's Apple, their software support is great in general, so I wouldn't be surprised if the SE2 got like 4 more years of updates easy, if not more. So I'm kinda confused here. I'm trying to figure out who this phone is aimed at. Okay, look at it this way. If you're looking for the budget option, you can go with the iPhone 11, which also has a bigger screen, better cameras, and battery life. If you're looking for a compact phone with a new chip, there's the 13 mini or even the 12 mini. They have better everything. 5G, again, 12 and 13. So the only reason you should buy this phone is if you really want to have Touch ID. If you're coming from something like the iPhone 7 or 8, or even a 6 or a 6S, and having that home button and the old school design is important to you, go with the SE3. If you already have the SE2, I see absolutely no reason to upgrade. It's such a small difference between them, it's barely noticeable. Maybe the battery life is a bit better, but I don't think that's enough to actually upgrade to the new model. If you want to see the comparison between the iPhone 8 and SE2, check out the video below. There's a much bigger leap between those two models. Bigger camera improvements, better performance and support. With the previous one, it just made much more sense to upgrade, and the SE2 sold much more units than the SE3. In fact, Apple recently announced they're bringing down production numbers by 20% for the SE3 due to low demand. Now, they said it's caused by inflation and the situation in Eastern Europe, but I kind of feel like it's because they've been making the same phone for like 10 years at this point. So hopefully we'll see some bigger changes with the SE4. I would love to see the iPhone 11 body or maybe a 12 mini with the new chip. That would be really cool, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Until then though, you can subscribe to the channel. Okay, thanks for watching.